2012, the journey to here as earth. Understand, when we are talking about here, hear us. We are not here yet. Here exists independently at the moment from the direct participation of the human. The human are existing in their self-interested here, which is in the mind, in secret from each other in little bubbles. So the human are the bubbleheads that bubble around and every now and then may meet for a moment and share some ideas and then have friendships and marriages and children based on the few points that they can agree upon, to just create greater division on earth as we have a population explosion. Now, the here that exists is the actual here as it currently functions, from nature to the human systems. Everything that is here, that has always been here, the total history and the future that will come because of what we have allowed to be here, that is here. We are on our journey to here, to get to the actual truth so we can do something about it. Because unless we get here and understand how the here that we live in functions, at an individual level, each one must understand this, we will not change this world. And therefore, we must first get here. And you have to understand how it functions. Because without understanding how it functions, you will not understand how to change it. Common sense. And therefore we reverse engineer it. You look at what is here, then you walk backwards to have a look at how have this particular result been accumulated on earth. What has caused this to exist? What has caused capitalism to exist? What has caused democracy to exist? Why doesn't it work? Where's the flaw? Why is our knowledge not what is best for all? We walk backwards to see what was the self-interest, who benefits. Why is humanity being divided into individuality where they each have so-called freedom of choice? How did this freedom of choice contribute to a disaster for humanity and for the animals and the plant kingdom? Why does greed exist at the level that it does on earth? Why does competition exist? What does competition foster? Why does it foster us to not regard what's best for all? Do not become a responsible human. And we are placing responsibility in ways of self-interest based on systems which we use to justify our actions as if the systems are God. And therefore we never change the system because the system protects us from each other, our laws, our religions, our governments. To get here, you have to first understand here. And many are exposing the truth, but they don't get down to the nitty-gritty of what is here. What's the point then? You're just deluding yourself. You are, in fact, only fighting with the system instead of actually embracing it so that you can understand it, stand equal with it, and change it. And therefore first, with Destiny and Destonians, we'll seek out those that can in fact understand what we're saying, and we will push aside those that don't, because you're not ready yet. You can't hear us. You're still stuck in the mind and in ego, and that's okay. You've got to get out of that. You are of no danger to reality, because you're going to float around for your life and then die, and then it's just gone. Poof. So, you don't really exist. You're an illusion. The reality point of you, which your physical body, will return to the earth to again gather dust in a breath in another body, and that body will be educated in a new system when it arrives, and it won't be you. You'll be gone forever and ever and ever. Isn't it wonderful? And I mean, it sounds like we are laughing at you. No. But sadness is pointless. You are self-responsible, and you have to be an equal. And to be equal, you have to be equal with what is here. And yes, we understand that's difficult. We understand that's a big mess. And you're scared, and you don't know what you're going to do. And therefore you create illusions to keep you entertained, so you don't have to fear so much. And you build it on hope and visions of greatness But it doesn't last, because all your visions, all your love, all your light, all your happiness depends on you and your existence as a physical body. Without the physical body, you no longer have access to the energy. And what remains is a fractal, a fragment of what was before. That's sad. Because everything you ever need was right here on earth, in the mist that is here, so you can learn how to create. You can learn how to take responsibility. You can learn how to be an equal. And once we are all equal, that means we have created a new world system in the physical, and it is proven through our children that we are repeatably stable in our eternal divinity in terms of what is best for all. The afterlife will change as well. But till then, you have nowhere to go but here on earth, and at death, what is of value of you will return to the earth, which is the body. The mind ends. The evidence is obvious. You are not born with a functioning mind. You are taught that. You have only the structure of the mind, and then all the information and knowledge is pumped into it to make you who you are now. When you die, the energy feeder, which is the physical, which you've been sucking dry, that's why old people look the way they do. You've sucked it dry, all the energy, to create this illusion in your head. That all ends, and what remains of the physical returns. Study destiny. It will change your life.